Hi guys, my name is Gabby and this is my video presentation number 4 for the CM320 Online video class. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 6 steps that Jonah Berger talks about in his book Contagious. And the steps are social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and finally, stories. So I'm going to be talking about each of these 6 steps and how I could apply them in my video series, Girls Night and Company Presents. So for the first one, it's social currency. And according to Jonah Berger's summarized videos and through our readings in La Lima and in the book, we learned that the idea of social currency is that we share things that make us look good, that give us a status. So it's product or videos that symbolizes that status, and we want to share them, and they're viral because it makes us look good. It makes the people that share them look good as well. So as far as Girls Night and Company Presents, this is actually one of the ones I'm trying to incorporate the most of all of the steps, just because Girls Night is kind of like a club. You have to be invited to hang out with us, to play volleyball with us. And there's different things I'm going to be showing in my videos, like going out, hanging out, partying, going out for boba, playing in tournaments, celebrating birthdays, and then just recently we had a themed volleyball night, so we came in our costumes for Halloween. And another piece that makes the social currency idea shine through in my video series is that this volleyball group plays consistently. So I may want people to come out and play with us as well. So the second idea is triggers. And basically, according to the summarized videos, triggers is a top of mind, tip of tongue. So if people are encountering a trigger that we show in the videos every day in their lives or doing their basic activities throughout the day, it'll give them the opportunity to remember those ideas and share it. So for instance, I'm trying to target the 20 to 50-year-old demographic that plays volleyball in Hawaii. So if I do things correctly, they'll see that these videos cover the topic of volleyball and they'll want to share it. Also, the game of volleyball is something that Hawaii folks encounter almost every day. People drive by the beach and they see people playing at Waikiki and Queens, or they go to Ala Moana Park and they see people playing on sand or on grass. And my hope is that, because this is something that people encounter almost every day in Hawaii, hopefully they'll share my videos or they'll see my videos and share it because it reminds them of those things. And another thing is that I'm trying to do the whole cross promotion on Twitter. So I've been tagging Hawaii volleyball, Hawaii women's volleyball, boba, hashtag Halloween, and I'm shooting these videos on my iPhone 13 Max. So I try to put the hashtag shot on iPhone 13 Max Pro. So moving on to the third step, it's emotions. So when we care, we share. So if I'm able to tie my video series to a certain emotion and convey those things through my editing and the content I'm sharing, then it will result in more shares and people can actually relate to the videos I'm creating. So another trigger is storytelling, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But then I do storytelling in my first video, and it's going to start off pretty sad and in a negative way because I talk about the toxic environment I was in on the Big Island, but then it shines through into a more lighter and positive emotion when I talk about coming here to Oahu and meeting these people through Girls Night and the volleyball group and building community with them. So it goes from negative to positive, and I hope that showing that narrative and these emotions through my videos will make them more contagious and want to be shared and watched more. The fourth step is public. And through these summarized videos, we learned that public is the idea that if it's built to show, it's built to grow. So these videos, just thinking of the platform that they're going to be on and what we learned through the Monetization Studio and Creative Academy on YouTube, is that these videos can be shared through a link, so it can be copy and pasted through multiple social media, and it can even be embedded on websites. So I may not be able to incorporate this, but I'm hoping that my own cross promotion on Twitter will help it be more public. And another thing that we've learned is that depending on the kind of content that we're putting out, for mine, I could make my videos not too long and more digestible for people so they want to share it, and it wouldn't be a longer time commit for them. The fifth step is practical value. So it's news you can use. So practical value, we learned through this idea that if our videos and content are offering a practical use for people, our people could use it, gain new ideas from it, and actually have it to improve their own lives, save time, it's content worth sharing. So adding practical value was not going to be incorporated initially in my video series, but one way that I think that I could add practical value if I change up the second video idea I had. So I was just going to be introducing each of the people in Girls Night, but I feel like if I change it up and rather talk about the different positions on the court and use B-roll that I've gathered from a tournament that we played in, then I could talk about what an outside hitter is, what a right side hitter is, what a setter does as the captain of the team. And to further incorporate the practical value steps in my video series, doing that will just help it make it more digestible, make it more shareable, and learning about these positions will add value to my videos and makes it want to be more shareable. And finally is the stories steps. And in this step, we learned that if we're able to incorporate a narrative into our videos, people can relate to it more, and they'll be interested in learning the background of something. So like I said in my first video, I'm not diving in so much into my history back on the Big Island and then why I came here to Oahu, but then just sharing that I was not in a good place over there. But then coming here to Oahu, things are better off for me. I'm not in a toxic environment. I'm, playing volleyball, the thing I love, with people that are amazing and awesome. And, they add value into my life. So sharing this story will, I hope, inspire others to kind of get out of their own boxes I have, and makes them, eventually want to share it with others and watch more of it. So these are the 6 steps that Jonah Berger has talked about in his book Contagious. So again, it's social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and stories. And in this video, I talked about how I can incorporate each of these into my own videos. So I hope that you enjoyed this video presentation number 4, and I'm looking forward to finishing off the semester with my 2 videos in my video series, Girls Night and Company Presents. All right, have a good one.